Here I am installing a new cat balcony with some help. Because of its size, it could not go out the window and it had to be pulled up with rope on the outside. Many of us want to give our indoor cats a little bit of access to the outdoors, but because of size considerations or because of money, we don't have the capacity to make a catio or to have a larger cat enclosure. So today I have a treat for you, a cat balcony. Yes, I built and installed a cat balcony for my cats. It wasn't that difficult, but it wasn't easy either. I knew they would like it because they're always sitting at the windows, plucking at the screens, and it seemed like they had the urge to just step out the window. I thought if they could just not be constrained by the screen and could actually step out and feel the air fully, I thought that they would enjoy that a lot. And they do. They've only had this cat balcony for a few days and they already go in and out and seem to enjoy it immensely. And it's not that surprising. People are exactly the same. The apartments that have the views and they have the balconies are the ones that are the most expensive because people also like to be able to just step out from their home onto this outdoor space. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I did and some of the considerations that went into deciding how to build it and where to install it, which I think would be useful to you if you decide to do something similar. First, I decided to install it in an upstairs window. I thought that that would give them the best view, make them feel like they're in the treetops, and also keep them away from some of the stray cats in the neighborhood. Those stray cats could have diseases or they could carry fleas, and those fleas can jump quite high. The side of the house was also a consideration. Initially, I wanted to put it on the sunnier side of the house because cats enjoy the sun. But that side also was the most exposed to the street and the one that took all the heavy wind from the weather. Cats are uncomfortable being fully exposed. They like to be able to be hidden a little bit, and you can barely see it from the street, so I knew that the cats would like that aspect better. In addition, that side of the house has a tree right next to it, which has a lot of birds, which they enjoy watching and listening to. Now, as part of the preparation, I also power washed the house because I thought I wouldn't have a chance to do that on the balcony side after I installed it. To build a cat balcony, I purchased a plan that showed me all the supplies that I would need and gave me the step-by-step instructions on how to build it. If you're interested in something similar, I'm going to put a link to the company in the description below. Now the construction was modular, so I built each side, I attached mesh to it, I attached the sides to a general frame which is made up by the floor and afterwards also by the roof. I decided also to paint it so that it would match the color of the siding a little bit better, and also because paint provides a lot of protection. Now I'll probably still have to take it down every few years to refurbish it and repaint it. Although most of it is wood, the floor is actually made from PVC vinyl, which is not going to rot. It's covered by a piece of scrapped indoor-outdoor carpet just to make it comfortable. Now the roof can be mesh, but I wanted a roof because I thought that the UV protection was important for the cats. As a final touch, I went to a Goodwill thrift store and I bought some plastic foliage. I then attached this foliage to one side of the cat balcony and to part of the roof, just to give the cats a little bit of sense of being hidden so they could watch the birds, so they could watch the street without feeling like they're being watched. It's something that the cats really enjoy. The most difficult part was putting up the brackets that would hold the cat balcony in place. Now this is really an important step because if those brackets aren't solid, the whole thing could fall down. Building them was not very difficult, but installing them to the side of the house was another issue. I was pretty sure that there was framing around the window, but when I first tried to attach the brackets to where I thought the framing was, they felt loose. So I decided to cut a hole on the inside of my wall. Now this step was probably not necessary. Of course, then I had to repair all the damage that I'd done, but I felt much more comfortable knowing that this balcony was going to be on a very solid foundation. When all that was done, we pulled the cat balcony up from the outside because it was too big to go out the window. I had some help that does not want to appear in the video, but I do appreciate it. We managed to get the balcony up on top of the brackets without too much difficulty. And then I screwed it into place so that if there's any heavy wind, it would not shift or God forbid, blow off. Now the last piece of the puzzle was to create a cover for the window where I could install a cat door. I also cut a hole for a window, double-sided plexiglass, so that I could watch and check on the cats when they were outside, and I thought that they might like to look in once in a while. I also used a piece of strip foam insulation to create a tight seal with the window so that there would be no air leakage. The system works great. I can also easily remove it so that if I need to clean it or do minor repairs, I don't have to climb a ladder to do it. So what did the cats think about their new balcony? Well, at first, like any cats, they were sniffing around and poking around, trying to see what it was all about. Mr. Muffin was the most skittish. He is a little bit of a scaredy cat. I also had to train them to use the cat door. They have an indoor cat door already, but this one was a little bit more difficult to push. So now the cats really enjoy it. Skyfall the most. She is out there all the time. Calypso also enjoys it, but a little bit less. Mr. Muffin the least. I'm not sure if it's because he's skittish about it and it's uncertain, or it also could be because it's summer and it's hot out there and he, with his long fur, prefers to be in the air-conditioned inside. Now my cats are indoor cats, but I think that this kind of balcony would also be great for indoor-outdoor cats that stay inside at night. I know that in many neighborhoods where you have owls, you have coyotes and other dangers at night, you keep your cats inside. They might really enjoy having this kind of access. Now, if you're interested in larger cat enclosures like a Catio or a cat corral, I have videos on that and I will put links in the description below. One last benefit of a cat balcony beyond quality of life issues is that it gets them used to the feel of the outdoors, which will make them less likely to panic if they ever get outside unsupervised. This is really an important experience to help prevent your cats from getting lost if they get out. I did a whole video about that and I'm going to include that link somewhere around here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe.